Kathy, do you know what I think about, like about a musical? Do you remember when we were at Iowa together? You were in graduate school or postgraduate school, and I was there. We went to go see Les Mis, and I had never seen it before. And we're sitting there. I didn't really know anything about it, and I am sobbing, like I am like almost out of control, sobbing. And Kathy
Yeah.
leans over to me. She's just like, "Will you get it together? What is wrong with you?" And she was so mad at me, but I'm having this like emotional
I know that
breakdown,
is such a
and she
sad.
is so. Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes?
Hi,
Hello.
fishes.
Happy to see you,
So,
girls.
Y'all, I'm smiling. People who are listening, I'm smiling and I'm trying to sound upbeat. But I will tell you that my day before we've started recording has been just crazy and not in a good way. Like everything has gone sideways, including like realizing one of my kids is sick at school and trying to get a doctor's appointment and trying to get my computer to work and all the things. Ay. So I hope
Oh.
our recording goes better than I feel like my morning has gone.
Okay,
What?
let's hope so.
What?
That stinks. That's rough.
How's everybody doing?
Well,
Better than you.
yeah, I'm a little better than you. I actually started back to work this week at school. I work at the school store, and it was my first couple of days back, and that was a roller coaster because it was super busy. But
Yeah.
it actually was like a little bit of a roller coaster emotionally for me because last year, well, you know, my middle son Trevor went off to college this year, and all last year, the senior hall is right by where I work. So I'd always walk down and see him and his friends. So I tell you, walking down there yesterday and today, I was like, oh, my heart kind of
Yeah.
ached a little bit because I was like, where are all
That's
my
depressing,
boys?
right?
Yeah, I was like, it stunk.
Yeah. I don't know any of you seniors.
I don't
I
know
miss the old
you.
seniors.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah,
that was a
it's hard.
thing. And
Get
then
it.
my youngest now is having a little bit of trouble. I think just missing his brothers. And I think we're just kind of having a hard time figuring out like what's our new routine, like how are we going to manage this? So I did put an article that we'll post it in the show notes just about like what we can do to help like increase our spirits. So they were suggesting like make new traditions, plan a visit maybe with Carson at a different like a time that we can go down and just have fun, see his brothers. And
Mhm.
I
It's a
told
good
him to
idea.
like really reach out to him and not be the go between. Like you call your brothers and find out what's going on. I'm not going to tell you like what he's doing. Like you need to communicate
Right.
on that end, which I thought was good advice. So anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like it helped me a little bit too because I'm like, okay, I need to buck up here and like it's going to be okay. So
I mean, Kathy, I get it. I mean, it's a completely different ball game when
yeah,
people leave the house and, everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. So it's like you're happy for everybody, but it is definitely a different cycle in the house and a different vibe. So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're doing it too. It's
I can
weird.
only bug Carson so much that he's like, Bob, get out. Like okay.
Don't you want to hang out and watch a movie?
Well, I mean, luckily for Carson, he does have his own life and he's really busy with sports and he's academics and, all the things. So he
That's
doesn't
true.
need that much of, right?
No, he is super busy. So, I mean, we're fine. And this weekend, we're going to see Trevor. We're going to Parents Weekend. So I'm super excited.
We're fine. I just am crying in the halls when I'm at work. I'm fine though. Mind your own business. Nothing to
Yeah.
see.
There's nothing to see. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. the heartstrings.
Yeah,
But there
I
was something
know.
funny that happened I have to share because so all summer, what we were away up in Canada on vacation, I shared kind of what I call like my half of the cabin with the boy. It's the boys' side. I always get the boys.
Yeah.
So I
You have a
shared,
Jack and Jill. You have a Jack and Jill bathroom that you share with
Yeah,
all these
yeah,
boys.
and
yeah. I get the girls, you get the boys.
right. So, and I get extra boys, not in addition to my boys. So, I mean, some are strangers as well. And so, like, sharing a bathroom is very, at times you're like, whoa, you just walked in on me. But I swear,
Lock the door. Lock the door.
well, they unlock the door with the pin and just walk in. I
Oh,
mean,
at the
yeah, it's ridiculous.
that's
But
that's a no. If the door's locked, somebody's in there, right?
right,
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I think it is one of those things where I have this problem too. Like you use the bathroom and you've got three doors basically in that
right,
room. So you have to lock all three doors. Then you have to remember to unlock all three doors.
right.
And it's sometimes you're just kind of busy or whatever. So you forget and then you get locked out. So I get it. I mean, it is tricky, but it's
Well,
also terrible.
minimally, you could before you use the pin, you could knock, knock. Hello,
They
hello.
could.
Yes,
Yeah.
well,
That
They
would
could.
solve the problem.
Jack Schultz
Thoughtfulness.
saw some things he probably didn't want to see. I don't know.
Jack Schultz. Sorry, Jack Schultz.
But
No.
what I was going to say
Yes,
is
sisters.
the toilet paper roll was always empty. Like,
Yes,
I
I
must
believe
have
it.
replaced this 20 times when we were there. I mean, I'm not kidding, no joke. I'm like, what is wrong with you boys that you cannot put a new roll of toilet paper on the toilet roll? I mean, it's like,
Mhm.
I don't get it. And then, so when we came back, we had to go to a funeral, sadly. And then Linda and I were laughing because there was no toilet paper in the
Toilet
funeral
paper.
home, right?
Right.
Oh,
We're replacing the toilet paper in the funeral home.
Yeah. I am so, I was at golf the other day, the same thing, no toilet paper. I was like, what is going on? And then yesterday at work, the same thing. And
At school.
I just started laughing out loud because I was like, what is going on? I mean, can people not? I don't understand. Is it laziness? Like, what is it that people don't want to do it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I honestly don't know. I would love to know the answer to it. It happens in my house too. It's like I'm the only one capable of doing it, of changing the rules out. I don't understand it.
Mhm.
I really
Yeah.
Mhm.
don't. Kind of
Yeah.
like the
It's
same with
weird.
paper towels and the trash. Like it's amazing how full
Yeah.
people can get the trash and not empty it. It's like, am I the only one who
Yeah.
knows how to
Let's
go
get
to the
one
trash
more thing
can?
in there before we.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
That's so funny. Did you see recently, Kathy? I'm sure you saw it, like at that baseball game where that like foul ball or whatever went into the stands, and this woman and this like a whole bunch of people went for the ball, and this dad got it finally and handed it to his son for his
I
birthday,
did see
and this
that.
woman came up and went crazy, and like finally he was like, fine, take it. Like it was crazy. Was it in Philadelphia?
It was in Florida.
Yeah, they were versing Miami, and the sad thing is like she. I mean, I can see both sides to it, but she should have like let the kid have the ball. I mean, that's an adult thing to do, right? I mean,
Right.
Well, they're calling her the Phillies Karen, right?
yeah,
Right.
And I don't know if I
Which is
don't
nothing
agree with you of
uncommon.
I don't agree with you seeing both sides. Did you watch the video? So it's this
I
foul
did.
ball. She's up a few steps ahead of this dad who's going for the ball. So the ball goes, it ping pongs, right? So kind of whoever
Right.
gets the ball or
yeah.
whoever gets to the ball first kind of wins. And she
Yeah.
was above him and the ball was more closer to the dad. The dad gets this ball and then takes it to his son. And this woman follows him over to the seats
I
and is putting her hands on him, berating him that she stole this ball. Like,
Mhm.
what?
I know
They're
there must
the
be
like
something else going on in her life that she's that upset about this ball. And like, I actually thought the father, like, that was the right thing that he gave that ball to her saying, I wanted to make a good example in front of my son about like what to do. So I just gave it to her.
Yeah.
And I actually was
Yeah, it
like,
wasn't worth it.
yeah. And then they
Yeah.
actually really made out because that baseball player, Harrison Bader, gave the child a signed bat and like,
Yeah.
he got way more than just a ball. So,
Which is
Right.
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. That was very gracious of the professional athlete
Yeah.
to, but we see other athletes that are not being as gracious to
Oh
each
my gosh,
other out there too.
did you guys, this week has been a crazy week in sports.
Yeah.
Like,
It really
have you
has.
seen these spitting like episodes that these football players are doing?
Mhm.
Sadly, Kathy, we're talking about a Phillies person again.
I
That
know
the
what's happening.
Philadelphia Eagle spit on Dak Prescott, right? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? Like,
It
that's
was
just
even
gross.
before they started
Is there
playing.
something in the water in Philly that you guys are being like gross? Naughty?
I don't know why Philly is getting all this attention, like bad press. I mean, I guess it was good press
Yeah.
for that father because he did a good
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he
what is
did.
going on? Like the
I
Phillies
personally
Eagles,
feel
Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott, and then there was
Yeah.
a college football game. The Florida Gators spit on South Florida, and they ended up getting like a penalty and ended up kicking a field goal, and they won the game. I mean, like, who spits on people that in
It's
the
the
first
worst. It's
place?
the worst form of disrespect. Number one, it's
yeah,
disgusting. But the
it's
interesting thing
disgusting.
I had about that is that the professional football play that incident happened first, and then the Gators
Yeah,
game happened after. So, like,
Mhm.
are they like, oh, well, the professional sports people are going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and spit too. Like, it's totally going to be fine. Like,
Mhm.
are they setting
I
a
don't
precedent that
know.
they're trying to tell these younger players, yeah, behave however you want. We don't have to have any class. We don't have to play any rules. We don't have to have sportsmanship. Like, it kind of doesn't feel very good, I don't think.
I don't understand it either. And there's actually another incident. I don't know if you guys are aware, but there was something that happened in the Major League Soccer world. It was like the Inter Miami. I think his name is Lewis. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but he like spit on the opposing team's staff.
Oh gosh.
So it's happening
Are we
in
becoming
multiple like
I mean, is this a bigger question? Like, are we becoming so divided that we can't even handle like being kind to each other in the sports world? Like, being competitive is one thing and wanting it is one thing, but being like aggressive is like spitting on people and like it's a whole level of
well, like football is so aggressive
meanness.
anyway.
Like
It's
meanness.
like
Right.
now
I
you're
mean, like,
spitting
how
on
much do you
people.
need to do?
Like,
You're hitting
Yeah.
somebody at every play. Like, what's your
Yes.
problem?
well, and it's also bodily
I just
fluids. Like that's
It's
disgusting.
yeah.
disgusting. It's
I just
disgusting.
come on, people. Aren't we better than this? I
Yeah.
mean, come
I
on.
actually feel that the team management and the organizations that run these companies should, find people or kick them off or make them sit out. Or, I mean, there has to be consequences to behavior like that because that's unacceptable.
Yeah. I think that
That's
there
not part of
were,
any game. There's no game that includes spitting on each other,
and especially in professional sports, my
right? Get your
goodness, you're
act
getting
together.
paid
It's
so much money
disgusting.
to like play a sport.
Play a sport, right? To play a sport. And the same like with people who
Yeah.
are the audience, the people that go and watch the sports. Everybody paid money to go and support these teams. Everybody's looking to have a good time.
Right. Don't ruin it for other people.
Yeah, we don't have to
Yeah.
step on each other
Terrible.
and like right, like and if you can't handle
Terrible.
it, if you're not going to get a ball, if it's not going to go your way,
Right.
then
Don't
maybe you
go.
shouldn't be going. Don't go.
I
If you
agree.
can't be nice to kids, you have got bigger problems in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Okay, you guys, before we move on, I want to please remind everybody to please rate, review, comment, invite your favorite fishes to jump in and join our conversation. All right, you guys, let's jump in. So, as you all know, I went to the Emmys this past weekend and we have big, exciting news. Tim and the team of Welcome to Wrexham won their Emmy for Best Editing.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
that is the best
So
We're
news
so
ever.
happy.
That's so fun. Yeah,
super,
we're
you guys.
so
It was
happy for you
super
guys.
amazing. It was super amazing. I'm super excited for the whole Wrexham team. It was super fun. And I haven't been to the Emmys before. So this
Okay.
was all new for me too. The creative Emmys, and then the Emmys are like broken up like in 3 parts. And so the creatives were this past weekend, and then there's the main Emmys that are televised
Right.
this coming weekend.
Well, you looked fabulous.
You
Well,
did. You
thanks.
both did.
Yeah.
You
So
both looked incredible. So talk us through how the evening went. Like, did you arrive in a limo?
So I started
Is
my
there a red
day.
carpet? Like,
Yes. So
There better be a red
so
carpet. Like, come on.
there
I mean-
was. It really was
Love
kind of
that.
cool. So I started my day going to get my hair done because, as I told you, I needed it to get colored, and I'm
Yeah.
not good about doing my hair. So my girl Amy took care of me, and she colored me up, and she curled my hair for me.
That looked
And
great.
I got home, and I got, I got myself dressed and ready to go. And then FX, which is where Welcome to Wrexham airs, and I think also Hulu, they arranged like transportation for us all. So we got picked up at 2 o'clock, and
So
it's
early.
early. So it's like an all day, it's kind of like a wedding.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's like this all day thing. So we got picked up at 2. Tim looked amazing in his tux. And it was also, just a little side note, it was our anniversary the day before. We were married 17 years. And so I had gotten him just a little something. I got him cufflinks, like new cufflinks to wear with his tux. And I
Yeah.
found these, they were in the shape of a daisy, and they were like white crystals. And because
Cute.
daisies are my favorite flower, and that was our wedding flower. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this will be fun. Have a little
Oh, that's
bling
cool,
for
Nancy.
the Emmys.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Did he wear
So
them?
he did. He
Oh,
did. He
okay.
looked great. And I thought that they were
He did.
fun. I don't know if he thought that they were fun, but I did.
Yeah.
So we head down there, and you get to be dropped off. Yes, like right there at the red carpet at the Peacock Theater. And there's somebody to meet you, and they walk you down the aisle, and then they have you pose in front of the Emmy statue, and there's lots of photo ops, and they're connecting you with the rest of your team. Um, so you guys can get photos together. It's really kind of the energy is really kind of cool. It reminds me like what old Hollywood would be like, of just like all the red and the flashing, and everybody's just this exciting energy. So then after all the pictures and everybody's like getting settled in, you have time to be in the lobby before the doors open to the theater, and you can have drinks and popcorn, and you just kind of hang out. So everybody's having a little bubbly, and there's just this exciting energy before you go, and you see, like, I
Yeah.
saw like Mark Cuban, and I saw Jimmy Kimball, and I saw Sarah Silverman. Like, you see all these people
Oh,
that you're just kind
cool.
of like
Yeah.
to
So
um
let me ask you. So is everyone in a tuxedo and all the women are in long gowns, or is there like
yes.
an assortment of outfits? Like, is everybody
Yeah.
wearing like black
I mean,
tie?
everybody's black tie. Like, everybody looks great and form. Like, everybody may look a little bit different, but yeah, everybody's dolled up and looks great. Like, this one woman, she was a costume designer who was sitting in front of us, and I was like, I love your cape. She like made this
Yeah.
cape, and it was
Oh,
really
that's
sparkly.
awesome.
And I think she's a costume designer, and she's like, I did this myself. And she's like, I know it's a little over the top, but if I can't wear it here, where can I
Right.
wear it? And I'm like, that's
Right.
right, girl. Yes, you
You
do it.
know,
So
shine. I love it.
and what I will tell you, what else I really noticed is, like, at these big events, there's lots of people pushing, and you don't always see everybody's best self. But I actively noticed that everybody was super friendly, super happy to be there, compliments going everywhere. Like, every time you saw somebody, like, you look amazing, have a great night, like, enjoy. Like, it was refreshing, and I really
Yeah.
appreciated that very much.
Hmm.
So when the Wrexham category was announced, like their name, people cheer when they say names, and then when their name was announced when they won, the cheers of excitement from the crowd that they won was kind of thrilling. Like it
That's
was really
cool.
exciting.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
So
awesome.
it
So
was
did they
super
all go
fun.
on stage and somebody did a
Yes.
speech or a thank you or whatever, or did everybody
Yes.
get to talk?
So they only have one person talk, and
Okay.
Matt gave the speech, and he did a beautiful job. And then we snuck out, like the wives or partners, like after they did their speech, you can come and go from the theater. So we snuck out. So after they were done with press, that we could
Mhm.
kind of all have a like drink and a cheers.
Yeah.
So are these
Fun.
Before
drinks
we sat
like,
down for the end of the show.
I have to ask, so are the food and drink and everything complimentary, or do you have to pay for it?
Well, that's the funny part about this part. So the theater, so Peacock Theater, it doesn't. So normally when you go to these events, a lot of times these drinks are free.
Yeah.
Like for the Eddies, when we went to the Ace Awards, they were all free. We paid for nothing.
Mhm.
But at the
Okay.
Peacock Theater,
You pay for it.
the drinks were not, you pay for it. And I
Hmm.
did not get my first drink before we went in. Like Tim got it. But as I was waiting for him, as he was coming with his statue, I'm like, I have to get some more bubbly. Like, this is so
Right.
exciting.
It's time to
And I
celebrate.
go,
Yeah.
and then there was one of the editors, she brought her daughter, her 10-year-old daughter, to be at the show. And so
Yeah.
she was with me, and I got her some popcorn. So I got one drink and some popcorn, and it was like $40. And I was like, wait, I'm sorry, you must have me confused with somebody else. Like I
Uh,
had one drink and popcorn. He's like, no, that's what it costs. And I was like, okay. He's like, but don't worry, it's really good it's really good rosé, like bubbly
Okay,
rosé. And I'm
but if
like,
it's not in like a half-gallon glass,
right.
I'm being
I
overcharged.
know. I know. And it's like rosé is not
This
even my
little tiny,
favorite. So it's like I was like, sure. But I was
okay.
already down the rabbit hole,
Yeah,
and I'm
who
celebrating, and
cares?
I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
fine.
Like,
Whatever. It's just money.
um, so
That's
yeah, it's
fun.
just money. But I will tell you, we were sitting behind um this the group of people in the theater, and they were not winning during the night. Like they were up against Saturday Night Live and Saturday Night Live,
Yeah, they
the
won a lot.
50th
Yeah.
anniversary, and they won like 11 awards. It was like every time Saturday Night Live was announced in some form, they got the win, and you could just feel like the oh. And at one point, I heard one of the guys say, I should have put a 50 behind our title. Like you just like felt
Oh,
terrible. Like it was like crushing. It's like, could you not have spread the wealth?
Yeah.
right.
But then after the show, then you just take a short walk and you go to the governor's ball, and they have like it's this big, they have a big band. It's a beautifully like done up. There's fresh flowers everywhere. There's crystals. Like it's seriously gorgeous. And they have all these stations where you go and you get it's like tapas,
Mhm.
like really nice tapas, like Jet Tila. Do you guys know who that chef is? I got to meet
Yeah,
Jeff
I
Tila,
do.
and
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Because so
Yummy.
that was kind of fun for me, and his station was very good. He had a
Oh, I
hand
bet.
roll. If you like
Yeah, he's
sushi, like
awesome.
it was delicious, and I enjoyed it. Um, and I was holding up really well, through the dinner, and then they were like, "Okay, everything's winding down," and everybody's like, "Okay, there's an after party now for the Wrexham winners. Like we're supposed to go to this place next." And by this time, it's not super late, but we have left the house at 2. I'm in heels,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
a
not
long
used to
day.
wearing.
Yeah.
There's been like a lot of like energy, and like I'm starting to feel tired. I'm normally in bed by 9. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm not
We
sure I
know
can
you
walk
can
in
do
these.
it.
I'm not sure that I can walk in these shoes, but okay, let's go. So we like did the after party, which is also fun because you get to meet different winners from different shows, and everybody's
Yeah.
just so happy. And
I'm
the other
sure.
little thing the other
That's
thing I
great.
noticed is like our industry, as you know, Hollywood is, it's struggling right now. We're in very much it's changing, and we don't know where all the pieces are gonna lie. So a lot of work isn't being done in LA anymore. It's going overseas. Like Post is even going overseas because they want to do it cheaper. And the theme of the night was, I feel so grateful. We love storytelling. It's amazing. and we're good at our craft. Let's keep it
Yeah.
going. And I'm available. Come hire me.
Right.
Like, like the joke is like, I don't want this to be my beautiful parting gift. Like, we want to
Yeah.
keep telling stories. So we
Right.
hope that we can keep telling stories. So it was pretty magical. And I love that I got to celebrate it with the whole crew, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Congrats, Tim.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. I sent a picture of you guys to my like group text of my friends. I've got this like 12 woman group text, and everyone commented on your dress and how beautiful your shoes were. They all loved your shoes.
Yeah.
She wore her black strapless dress, which was gorgeous, and these hot pink shoes with like little petals like at the toe. You looked amazing, and you got lots of compliments.
Yeah. My
from
friend
friends.
also
Oh, well,
commented
thank
on
you.
your shoes. She thought they were cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And my other
oh,
friend that
thanks.
I
You know
work
what?
with said, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool to know someone that won an Emmy, and I am kind of
Oh.
connected because I know you." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah, it is pretty neat. You know what? I will tell you a little secret about those shoes. I was having a really hard time finding shoes to wear with this dress, and I almost went
Yeah.
with just like a pair I already had. And I was really struggling. And then I went to DSW and I found these shoes, and
Mhm.
they're Jessica Simpson's. Is that her name? Jessica
Simpson."
Simpson.
uh, Simpson, right? Am I saying her name
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, she,
Yes.
she's a designer now. And I was like, really? I'm going to try
She's
her shoes on.
multi-talented.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's multi-talented. So I did. So those are what I bought. But I got a deal on them, and
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're
cute.
cute.
Yeah, you
I
look
would have never
good.
thought that I would have bought shoes by her, but I did, and I have to say I loved them, and they held up really well until
That's
after the
great.
10 o'clock mark, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, if I don't get these off me, I'm going to die."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't take off your shoes because you
No,
won't get them back on.
no, it's totally true. So
Yeah.
you guys, this got us thinking about like the Emmys were super fun. I clearly love TV because I'm married to somebody in TV in the business. I've always loved
Mhm.
it. I know you guys like the arts. How do you
Mhm.
all support the arts? Because I feel like it's becoming a challenging time for the arts and for the creatives. Like, how do you all support the arts?
Well, I mean, the arts are a huge swath of stuff, right? It can be anywhere from culinary arts, going to like a fine restaurant and or it can go to an art museum or go to a play or ballet or opera or, you know, um, we live in Nashville. We happen to love music. So, in fact, we went out. If anybody follows our Insta story, I went out to a couple of places and listened to some local artists. So, we do that and we tip them and buy their merchandise and try to like really support that part of it. But I will
That's
say this is a
amazing.
struggle for me because I love like the ballet, I love the symphony.
Hmm.
If you have little kids out there and you have, you're have a big city by you, usually a symphony has like a family package that you can get that's less expensive and you can kind of expose your littles to stuff like that, which is what we did. But now at this age, I don't really want to sit in the nosebleed seats. Like I want to immerse myself like in the front. I want good seats. I want to really enjoy the experience, but that costs money. So I find myself kind of picking and choosing. Um, I do get excited about like the holidays. So this is something else I'm kind of thinking about. Like, are we going to go to the ballet or are we going to go to the symphony and hear like a Christmas concert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to spend our money and our time? Because I
Yeah.
feel like we have to pick and choose. Like, I can't
Yeah.
afford to have season tickets to everything.
Right.
So I have a tendency to just sort of like nitpick little things that I
Yeah.
think, we're going to enjoy. But the music thing here in Nashville is pretty easy to support all of these up and coming artists. You can go, I mean, there's music in the airport, so you can stop and you can throw $5 into their little tip bucket as you're eating your lunch
Yeah.
or you're waiting for your flight or whatever. It's easy to support people. And then they all have their names and their Insta accounts. And you can
Yeah.
follow them. Then you can find them on Spotify or wherever you buy your music.
Yeah.
And we'll put in our show notes of 3 artists that I do kind of follow here in town that are younger and kind of, adorable and good. So maybe you could like look them up and see if there's something to your taste that you want to
Yeah,
support.
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's a
I
good
mean,
way to
and
give
this,
back for
like,
those
we all
artists.
have a
Yeah.
friend. Yeah. So we all have a friend. We're going to go, I'm going next Sunday to, not this Sunday, but a week. We're going to a gala to raise money for a storefront theater in Chicago called Invictus. So we'll put that link in there too. And we've put it on our Insta account. So just like these small theaters, these storefront theaters, like really depend on patronage and donations and stuff like that in order to keep the passion, keep the projects coming. And this is an up and coming theater that has had like accolades everywhere on every show that they've done. And right now they're doing Angels in America. So if anybody is in the Midwest and they want to go to Chicago, I highly recommend Invictus Theater. It's like a little tiny storefront theater,
And
which
the
is
thing
amazing.
is, what people don't realize about I know about this theater because our friends are involved with it, but a lot of these smaller theaters, these actors, they also have second or third jobs to
Mhm.
like pay their bills because the acting isn't enough. So like
Right.
if people get in the seats and they, make money that way, maybe eventually they can lose, one of their extra jobs and just make a living being an actor.
I mean, these actors, it's a passion project for them. So, you know, anytime you can go to live theater, I think, again, it's like everybody has to kind of pick and choose because things are expensive, but it's worth it. It's very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I mean, they are like I love to go to concerts, but it's like I just got a text from some friends of mine saying Lady Gaga's coming here in January, I think. They're like, should we go? And I'm like, that would be amazing. But I also know Lady Gaga, like being in a
Yeah.
big arena show, is going to be super expensive. Like, even to
Mhm.
get in the seats, like for just one seat, it's like $200 plus. And I'm probably in the nosebleeds. So I struggle with that because I'm like,
Yeah, I do too.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see her that bad. I'm sure that she's a beautiful performer, but I don't know if I'm a big enough fan for me to do that. Now, I don't know. So I haven't totally decided if I'll go or not,
Yeah.
but that's where I have to pick and choose. But I do love to go to live music like Linda. I think that I choose more to go to places like bars and hear the new up and coming and go to
Mhm.
festivals and hear music that way. I
Mhm.
don't know, Kathy. What about you? How do you support? Like, how do you want to put your dollars and like get yourself in a seat somewhere?
My jam is actually I really enjoy going to musicals, and I don't know if it's from when we were young, like our parents took us to a bunch of musicals. Like I vividly
Yeah,
remember
I love
Peter
them too.
Pan and Sandy
Yes,
Duncan. She was Peter Pan in
yes,
Chicago, and I remember her
Mhm.
yes.
flying
And
over the
Joseph.
audience. And Joseph the
Mhm.
Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat
Yeah,
with Donny Osmond. I mean, like those have
Mhm.
yeah,
like in my brain are what I think of,
yeah.
like when I think of these big time musicals. But I still love them to this day, and so I was kind of investigating what's going on in Philadelphia, and they have a few musicals going on. And one that kind of struck me was Back to the Future is coming here in November. And I'm like, wow, that's like from the 80s.
Well,
So
how do you make that into a musical though? I
I'm
don't
not
know if I would just
sure.
want to go just to be like, how do you do that?
I don't know, but I'm intrigued
It's
by it. I'm going to look
I'm
into it.
intrigued by that too because I saw that show's coming to Nashville too. But you know what
Yeah.
else? Like, Back to the Future is turning 40, and they are redistributing it into the theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
they're
probably,
showing it in the theaters in like a month here. We just saw Jaws in the theater, which was
Yeah.
amazing. So I
yeah.
mean, it's kind of funny. Back to the Future. I mean, what is everything old new
I
again?
don't know,
So
but
for you,
the
I
80s
mean,
rule,
if
man.
Yeah, they
but
do.
if you guys think about it though, they took time to develop a story and they let people develop it and they're timeless, right? So it's
Right.
like I
Yeah.
wish that we would get back to letting the creatives develop a story because people love it. They
Yeah.
crave it. Kathy, do you know what I think about, like, about a musical? Do you remember when we were at Iowa together? You were in graduate school or postgraduate school, and I was there. And we went to go see Les Mis, and I had never seen it before. And we're sitting there. I didn't really know anything about it, and I am sobbing, like I am like almost out of control, sobbing. And Kathy
Yeah.
leans over to me. She's just like, "Will you get it together? What is wrong with you?" And she was so mad at me. But I'm having this like emotional
I know that
breakdown,
is such a
and she
sad.
is so.
I mean, that show is incredible, but it is so
It's sad.
sad. I
Yeah.
mean, but the music is amazing. I mean,
It's actually coming to Pantages this season, I think. And I don't know if Johanna's old enough, but I'm tempted to be like, I
Oh,
will
I'm
like
not sure
I
if
will
she could
feed us.
handle that.
I
Oh,
I might like find a way to budget for that to take her because I
yeah.
just think it's such a beautiful. I think it's so beautiful.
I just wanted to say, Philadelphia offers a lot of like different, there's so much art here. There's the theater, there's the Philadelphia Ensemble Arts, there's like all these museums. I mean, there's stuff for everybody. The
mhm.
orchestra. Then we have New York, which is not very far away, like hour and a half. So people can even go to Broadway in New York if they wish, which I've done. And I've also gone to see the Rockettes in New York, which was actually my favorite thing that I think I've ever done. Just going to that.
Kathy, I'm
Kat,
so interested
The,
in this. I just subscribed to their like email, like update things or whatever, and I
yeah,
get these little snippets, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
they're a
because I
Christmas
like dancing, so
spectacular.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's really good. And it just, I mean, I like that.
I've always wanted to see the Rockettes ever since the movie Annie, when they went to the movies and the
Oh,
Rockettes were
right.
there before. Like
Yes,
I've never seen them,
yes.
so that's like a must for me and a Broadway show. Kathy, did you know about rush tickets? Like they might call them something different in New York, but they're rush tickets that they sell here that I forget. Like I can get through Pantages, and if you show up like a couple hours before the show, they'll sell you at a very cheap rate, like $40, and give you the
Oh,
best tickets that they have the day of the
Yeah,
show if they're available. Like it's supposed to be a great way if you live close enough to a city to just roll up on a show without breaking your bank and be
yeah.
able to enjoy the theater.
huh. I'll have to
So
look
that
into
might be a
that. That
good,
looks cool.
yeah,
So,
that might be a
Nancy,
good
you
tip.
told me about this yesterday, and I did look. We do have that in Nashville, and it's in Chicago also. In New York, I think it used to be called Hot Ticks. I don't know if
Yeah,
Hot Ticks is still around or if this rush has like taken over that like service, but I
yeah,
mean, if you have the time and you can get someplace an hour, hour and a half in
Right.
advance, and then you can walk away okay if you don't get a
yes,
ticket. I think that's the thing.
right,
It's just like a little bit of a time
Yeah,
suck,
it's
but
like it may
if
happen or
you
it
have
may
a little
not.
extra time and energy, it's worth it because then
yeah,
you can get
Right.
get a really good seat to a really great show. So, I mean, the arts are so therapeutic. They bring us together, they give us commonality, they give us a shared experience, and it
yep,
it reduces, I think they say, anxiety. It really gives us a sense of community. It's
Yeah.
such a powerful thing, and it's great when you can get out of your house and have that experience with all these strangers because
agreed.
it's incredible. So whether you're going to a
Well,
concert or you're going to a play or you're going to a ballet or the opera or just an art museum and you're standing there looking at a painting that you're soaking in, it's a wonderful experience for everyone. So find your passion.
I would be interested to hear from any of the fishes listening. Like, what do you like about the arts? How do you support it? Do you have ideas of how to experience something new and fun? Let us
Hmm.
know. Drop us a line.
I
Yeah.
love
Good
that idea.
idea.
All right, y'all. What's for dinner?
So I am going to post on our site. We're doing Angel Hair Fanucci. And
Ooh.
you might ask, what is that? It's basically an Italian dish that my friend Donna gave
Mhm.
me that it's her cousin's family's recipe. He used to own a
Yum.
restaurant in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, which they don't have anymore, but this was an item on their menu. And it's kind of like a sausage kind of, I think, like, what is it, vaca a la chicken, or it kind of is similar to that. Is that how you say
Okay.
that? It's like a red,
Vodka?
So it's got
Like
like a cream base,
yeah,
creamy tomato
but it has
base.
sausage
Yeah.
in it instead of chicken or whatever. But
Yeah.
my friend says it's delicious, and I posted it, and let's all try it.
All right, I'm gonna try it. Sounds delicious.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I love that.
Donna.
Yeah, I mean, she said to make sure that you follow the directions and don't overcook the pasta.
That's spoken like a true Italian.
That's
Yeah.
right. So anyway,
Al dente.
we'll let you know. Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please make sure to follow, rate, and review us. Have a wonderful weekend. Fishes out.